What?
No. Okay. All right. It was revealed.
Oh, I see it.
It was revealed too early. I fucked it up. Okay. So that's my newest. I made that today. It took me about 2 hours. But let's break it out. Well, first of all,
what's going on with my camera in the top right? Let's address that real quick.
God. Firstly, that's a good call. Boom, done. That one's solved. Okay, how's it going, Cameron? Thank you for watching my video. I love that.
It's going good, man. It's going good. Finally, the day has come. The giant with the red beard has died. Not in time for me to not eat an onion.
Perfectly timed.
But he's gone. There's so much to talk about. But
yeah.
let's
first things first. I do have some real breaking news.
Get it on.
Oh, it's frozen. It broke it.
No,
it broke it already. How did I break it?
Oh
okay.
man!
God damn it. Well, the breaking news.
Work in progress.
All right, I've got 3 pieces of breaking news.
Oh man! I wish this was working.
And I fucked around, and I accidentally booked our whole week with guests next week.
Yes!
I accidentally fucked up.
How is that a fuck up? I'm just not understanding.
It's good. It's
the
good,
problem,
of course,
here.
But no, it's not that fuck up. But it's just like, I kind of tripped over accidentally having a bunch of guests.
You're kind of like you threw them out there, and you were thinking one would respond, and they all just responded.
Yeah, exactly. I started getting stuff like, okay. But the first one I'll reveal is gonna be Liza is gonna be on the show.
Liza
on Monday. Yep. So
okay.
Yeah, me and Liza go way back. Season 1 and season 15 are like sister seasons. So, yeah, we all get along really well. But yeah, Liza's great. She's great.
I wonder if she's gonna be at Canada.
She'll be there. She'll be there for sure. I'm riding with her to the festivities or whatever.
Oh, nice.
Boom, there it goes. That was some breaking news. Yeah, you can see it right now if you check out the stream camera.
I'm checking it out. Oh boy, dude, that's cool. Yep. That's cool.
Yep. Yep, I like it. I think it's cool. It has a little song with it and shit that I don't know if I can use, which is even better.
There's yep. You gotta remove Bruno's thing at the bottom right, man.
God damn it. God damn it. Good call. Okay, now I gotta go find the son of a bitch. Okay, there she is. Alright, she's gone. Okay. Good. All right, let's just get into this episode. At the middle point, I have to announce the second guest of the week.
Dude, and definitely.
At the end, I'll announce the third guest. And they're gonna, all the announcements are awesome, but that's what I'll say.
Okay, sweet.
Where do you want to start?
Okay, first of all, I'm going to start at the fucking tail end of it because I need to say it. When Ryan's goodbye speech, when he's like, Canada loved me, that's why they saved me last week. I'm just like, motherfucker, no, that's not why they saved you. You have no idea what is going on in the outside world. You have no idea what's going on in that house. It's so frustrating.
It's weird to me that like when you see the when he does get evicted, spoiler alert, when he does get evicted, you can hear the audible gasps, and it seems like everyone gasps or whatever in the audience.
Yeah.
But, like, to me, it's still just, like, it's so weird that there's, like, all of a sudden now there's, like, these weird Ryan people that are all about Ryan, where it's, like, to me, it just is, like, Ryan's awesome. I like Ryan. Like, I think I'll get along with him. He seems fine. But in the house, he's just, like, he was fucking a lunatic. But I think, like, it's weird to me that, like, this is how, like, editing of a show can really influence actual people's opinions. Like, if he didn't get the edit he did, people would not be about Ryan as, like, that is so weird to me. And it's, like, it just highlights, our culture. And
definitely. I mean, this happens everywhere, though. You always have people that, like to troll. I feel like that's like there's people that still pretend that they believe that the earth is flat and that we never went on the
and they are not real people that no one actually
like I just checked the Joker's ratings. He's sinking.
Oh,
He's
really?
been really low. Yeah. So this is all just a giant joke.
Yeah.
The highest he's been in the last like 2 weeks is 10. And I mean, it's not like Joker's ratings are, scientific or anything, but they are a good indication on who is like, liked in the house. So yeah, I don't understand who these people are, and I don't think I ever will. But I mean, that's not to say I'm not gonna like Ryan when I meet him.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and that's the thing where it's like, yeah, he's gonna be fine outside the house. He's probably gonna be a fine dude. But yeah, inside the house, he's just insane, and like to me, it's just it's weird. But yeah, I don't know.
So this episode's yeah, I had to break it out. So this episode had started off with Johnny really campaigning to stay in the house, and he had a pretty good pitch, which obviously worked. And that pitch was, "Hey, I am more capable to take out Dela, and you all should be targeting Dela, essentially." And Alejandra, I feel like, is pulling.
Is Olivia just that like non-issue? Like, that's really good for Olivia, to be honest. Where it's like, I don't want to be a part of things, right?
I feel like Olivia has her role and she knows her role, and it's not to be the strategic player. She's just kind of gonna like let Alejandra take that role and then die before her. Exactly. But I feel like Johnny talked to Alejandra. Alejandra then convinced like Olivia. Obviously, like all you had to do is just say, "Hey, let's do this," and Olivia's like, "Okay, let's do it." Like, she is so easy to convince if your name is Alejandra. And then I like the way that they approached like other people. It was almost like Johnny would pitch the idea, Alejandra would walk in and be like, "Oh yeah, I think that's a good idea," and then that would also like convince Will. Like Will would be on the fence and he'd be like, "Oh, Alejandra's getting swayed. Maybe I should do this." And then the next conversation, it's like Alejandra, Paris, and Will says it, and Alejandra's like, "Oh yeah, I'm thinking that too." And it's even cementing it further in Will's head that this is the good idea. Like now Johnny's not even there. It's all Alejandra's doing. Like I thought it was great.
And I think like Will was like probably the easiest one to convince, to be honest. I think, well, just because it was like that vote that Ryan placed against him last week, that like from what I've seen on the feeds, like Will hates it. We saw them fighting or whatever, like that. To me, I think it was an easy sell, like they just had to be like, "We're with you." I thought it was.
I mean, to be fair, they both voted against him.
Yeah,
both of them.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I don't know. What, like...
Sorry to take you off track.
No, that's fine. But, like, Will... It was Will that got her, right? It was Will that went out and got Alejandro.
I thought it was just Johnny. I can't remember. I missed the first 4 minutes.
Remember. Yeah, I don't know. But whatever, I was like, okay, fuck. Like, this is real gameplay. It was real fucking action. It was fucking fun to see. I'm super glad, again, that Allie's playing like the game for real, and I'm actually really, really glad that Olivia is staying on the back, because I think Olivia is smarter than she lets on, for sure. Like, she is a fucking like, I honestly think now she's in the running for that third place slot. Like, she's got third place written all over her.
Oh my god,
for sure.
Dude, what is with you? You're like, all right, go for third place. That's the worst place you could come in. If you're gonna make jury and you're not gonna win, come in ninth or whatever.
I'm not saying that she wants to. I'm saying that that's what I predict. I foresee her filling into that slot, because that slot has to be placed by someone. The third place, like, fucking goat slot,
All right, well, you also thought Ryan was going to be the perpetual pawn that would rule BB Can 6, and guess what? There's no such thing. That was a fluke that happened in your season. It's not going to happen again. It's ridiculous.
Before and later. I honestly think, like, what about Sabrina, right? She fucking, we talk about this every time. But to be honest, like, I think that Ryan could have had that. He could have had it in, like, fucking... It could have been in spades, but the problem was that he fucking voted against Will. In my opinion, that was the downfall of his game. If he did not vote against Will, he could have had the numbers, because he could have made a better case to Will, in my opinion. But also, what do you think of like what's the debate of who goes home, Ryan versus Johnny? Like Johnny's strong, he's a better person to take out, but Ryan's the fucking like slouch that you can easily beat, but also the fact that like Johnny is going to be a warrior against your same enemy. It's like becomes an enemy of my enemy kind of thing. So like in your opinion, what would you do?
It depends on where you are in the house. So, like, this does help, like, the Maddies of the house, and I feel like it helps Paris a little bit, but I don't think it helps Alejandra and Olivia. Alejandra and Olivia were tight with Dela. They could have just said, "Hey, we're duos, we're strong, we could, like, take out all these single people." So it makes sense. It doesn't make sense for them, and I felt like were leading the charge on this. So I think it was a real blunder by them, but I like the play by like Maddie, even though she didn't have any input on this at all.
Again, was she in the fucking show this episode? Like literally, whose side is she on? Like, who is she? I don't know anything about her. I must be missing something.
In the White Room, I believe, with Will and Paris now, because they lost Ryan.
Yeah, but like, is that what the alliance is? Is that like whose side they're on? Like,
I think she's in 86 as well.
God damn it! I just don't know. 86. Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
Paris, Maddie, and Dela, but Dela is now public enemy number 1, and
so now
basically Kayla has to win this endurance competition.
Yep, pretty much. I do know who does win.
All right, spoil it later.
We'll spoil it later. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm curious about what you're thinking. What we should do with it.
No, because I want to talk. There's that awesome Marsha the Moose segment.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
we still got more. Yeah, that was okay. What do you think about that whole situation? Like, just walk us through it. What are your feelings?
The double entendre, like where it's like, oh, this person is trying to pull a prank on everybody, but you all have to like play against them. Big Brother Canada does this almost all the time.
This has already happened in the season, correct? They already did the double back. Yeah, they already did the sting. Isn't that like the movie The Sting, where it's like one person stinging the other person, but turns out they're getting stung back or whatever? Like,
yeah.
Like, I mean, like they've already done that this season. I do believe. I don't know if
wasn't
someone
it
can
with
verify.
Veronica? I think it did happen.
I believe, yeah, she was on something. I don't know. Was it the drinking one? Did they do the drinking one?
I can't even remember.
If anyone remembers,
they did win a party for the house. I don't remember. But either way, Big Brother Canada does this all the time, and I love every time that they do it because you can see how frustrated Will was, and he's an emotional dude. Yeah. And when he's talking to Marsha the Moose, and Marsha's like,
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what you said, and it's like,
I believe that's a lot of like genuine reactions. I think the voice is Trevor Boris, I believe.
It is. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's like, I wonder if he's just like really, like, I bet that was like a little bit of improv where he's like, all right, like it felt so real. He's a good little voice actor, if that's true. But yeah, no, I was excited to see Marsha the Moose, but by that way, I was not excited. Where I was like, this is the fucking coolest piece. Like, this is literally this should be the centerpiece of the season, in my opinion. Like, you built in this whoop-ass thing. You reveal Marsha, which is like, okay, that's cool. And then, like, you kind of just like, oh, you could have just did this in the diary room. I don't know. It's like, you wasted the fucking coolest prop. Like, in an escape room, that'd be fucking bullshit. You'd be like, oh, great, this is just, I don't know. Where it's like, that should be your centerpiece. Like, you've had it this whole time,
Yeah, you've been sleeping on it. You've been surrounded by it. Everybody's been on it. Like, you would think that would be a huge piece. And if it's like Marsha the Moose, have Marsha, like, jump out of the fucking thing. Or, like, do something crazy. Instead, it's like a moose head in the coffin.
Yeah. And, like, that was, like, kind of like, it was kind of a letdown. It was cool that it was Marsha, and it was cool that she was designed differently, but I was like, this could be a fucking competition. This did not need to be, like, its own, like, oh, here comes something. Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of a letdown. It was, again, I want to sing the praises of Big Brother Canada, but also like, ugh, I don't know. I just wish there was more power or something involved, like something that someone could use in a time of need. I mean, not necessarily Ryan, but like, are they gonna load this motherfucker up with some more shit? Like, what, you know?
No.
That's it
Yeah.
then? Like, what?
That's it. I remember last episode, you and Bruno were like, "Oh, the coffin is going to lead to some
It's gonna
twisty
be
twist."
something sweet, yeah. Fuck. Well, like if you're gonna
it's
fucking
Marsha.
cram a twist down my throat, at least it's non-branded fucking coffin inside the game twist. You know, it's not like Wendy's patty twist or fucking Twister shakers. Yeah, I don't know, whatever the fuck. Like, it's not some bullshit. I don't know. I like just a power getting. That was like the best part about Canada, in my opinion, is like the fucking fact that you could find secret rooms, the fact that there's secret vetoes, stuff like that is like elements of Survivor that they brought into Big Brother Canada, essentially, like very ham-fistedly and shitty. And but like to me, I was like, fuck yeah, like. America should have some sort of secret ass vetoes and shit like that. Problem is,
I'm not gonna lie. I looked for a veto when I was in there. I was open
fuck yeah.
first.
Motherfucking, you're touching everything. Like what? Yeah, no matter what. And that's the thing is like, I don't know. That stuff is cool. Like that stuff should happen in the show. You know, like there should be clues to hidden shit. There should be fucking scavenger hunts that are fucking. I don't know. Like this just seemed like a big lead up to a no payoff. It was a bummer, Rooney.
Yeah, and it seemed like all of the house guests, like, even if they weren't in on the joke, like, if Will all of a sudden shows up with a fish and is saying,
like,
say this quote, take a shot, no, say it the way I want you to say it, no, you're saying it wrong. Like, they're going to know something's up. Like, it's...
Well, okay, so, then let's, like, break this down is, like, one, you're fucking sabotaging people's games. Like, people are sabotaging their games. Like, Ryan, fucking his act and shit like that, like, everyone's fucking cool, but, like, again, I think those remnants of those feelings still last, like, to a degree, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, you just, like, or, like, how well Alejandra was lying. Like, her whole thing, I'd be like, this girl's a fucking... Is she a Broadway performer? Because I'll never trust her again. Never. Like, just blowing up people's games. Like, that stuff is annoying to me. That's, like, that should not be allowed. And if I was them, I'd be like, whatever the slop is, if I was someone in that house, if it slopped for the rest of the year, I'd be like, I'm going to fucking tank this and actually get it. Like, I want slop for the rest of the year for everyone in the house. That'll fuck with everyone. Oh, you like, slop is so great. Here's a slop for everyone for the rest of the season. Hashtag stop slop.
You know what would have been funny? If in this scenario, you are Will, and then you just literally don't do it. And they come up and they think... Like, all the other house guests think that you're, like, gonna do something crazy, and you're just silent for an hour.
Well,
that would be awesome.
Well, the other thing that I'm curious about now is, like, so, okay, the next season of Big Brother Canada, if they have one, like, anytime someone has a or, like, has, like, what you probably are like, okay, this is a challenge, motherfucker's got a cod out of nowhere. It's a fucking house challenge. Then, like, aren't you, if you're the person with the challenge, aren't you like, their 100% challenge is to go against my challenge? So you would know that that was going to happen immediately. This is a thing that could never be repeated again, because if you've watched the season before, you fucking will be like, okay, well, now I'm going to expect that, and now I'm going to think around that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can only say surprise so many times, or, like, pop out of the same place so many times before people aren't scared of that anymore. I don't know.
That's total bullshit. Because, all right, let's say you are Will, and you think, oh, they're pulling one over on me. Guess what? You still get whatever the prize is. You still get to get hammered, like, for the whole night. Like, there is no negative here. There's no net negative. It's just positive. So what if Ryan pretended to be mad at you for a bit? If you think that they're on you, oh well, they are on you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're gonna get the thing. Have you ever heard of this, like, getting screeched in before? Or I think that's
no.
what it is. Oh, really? It's a thing that they actually do in Newfoundland. Like, when you go to like it's some bar, I don't know, but you go there and you have to fucking take a drink and kiss a.
Oh, this is a real thing?
This is a real ass thing. Yeah, it's fucking so cool to me, and I want to do it really bad. I really.
That was my next question because I was like, did they choose Will like for this? Like
well, that was the annoying thing where I was like, why did they choose him? But then when you realize that it's not a real power, it's like, oh, okay, that's why they chose him, is because the motherfuckers. That's again like why this whole thing doesn't make sense. I think it was switched. I think they had some power planned. They had something really, really cool power planned. But, like, since everyone used the power before and then Ryan stayed, they wouldn't use the power this week because that would save Ryan again. And they're probably like, fuck it. Like, I don't know. There was, like, something about it where it's like, this doesn't make sense. Like, none of it adds up, in my opinion, which, I mean, it means nothing. But,
no, that's our right to speculate as fans.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Again, it's nothing against Big Brother, but I know that, like, I'm sure they fucking improv too. Like, I'm sure there's like an improv about, like,
100%.
I'm sure they're not trying to favor people, but yeah, exactly. I don't know. But yeah, it's a real thing in Newfoundland. I want to fucking do it. Maybe we should do it at. I guess it's not real then. God damn it.
Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto. Yeah. You're saying it right, I think.
Well,
Toronto.
Yeah. No, I had to.
Yep,
you know?
You got to get the lingo down.
When I'm telling people, I'm like, Toronto, and they're like, oh, Toronto? And I'm like, no, Toronto.
Yeah. It's, oh, man, I can't wait. The first thing we got to do is get some Tim Hortons. You know, it's about that time that we should reveal another breaking news.
It is about halfway.
It's about that time. Okay, so, our Thursday guest... Hopefully, this is. It's still a little bit up in the air. It's nothing. Yeah.
Okay.
It's but it's breaking news.
It's weird because I want to like watch the stream.
Okay, I'll tell you. I'm about to do it. Yeah. All right, it is breaking news coming to you.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
All right, the breaking news is. We are gonna have. You like that?
Yeah, I do. I really do.
Okay, so I need to edit the ending so it like fades to black or it fades to green or whatever. Well, just like so it's not such a hard. It's a hard cut and just like okay, now hey, we're here. The breaking news though is on Thursday. Hopefully, we're gonna have Michael. He's the. Guest number, or he was the.
There's a lot of Michaels.
He was the Hell's Gate crasher.
Oh, Michael.
Yeah, Mike or Michael.
Mike Jablonski or something weird.
Yeah. No, he.
Dude, that's awesome, Mikey.
Yeah. Mikey.
Yeah, that's how I know him.
Okay, Mikey. Yep. He was like, oh, huge fan, and I was like, oh yeah, like,
really?
Dude, yeah. I was like, hey, motherfucker. I was like. Yeah, well, you want to do the show? Fucking let's do it. And he's like, yeah, I'll talk to them and let's do Thursday. I was like, all right, cool.
Sweet. A week.
Yeah. I know. I'm excited actually because like he's a person where it's like, okay, we're talking to these other people that we've seen on the season. It's kind of like a little bit odd, but this is a person like we haven't ever seen before. It's a person we know nothing about, literally. Like, fuck it, this is gonna be a good one, I think. Like, and he's gonna have no holds barred, saying whatever he wants because he doesn't have like a love for them, an affinity for them. And like, we should also get what's her name too,
Kirsten.
Yeah. I mean, not on that day, but maybe we can have her the week after that. But I think
imagine them being like, oh great, now we're stuck together.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be the worst. But no, yeah, I think we should get her the week after because I think.
You know what was bullshit when they said, oh, all the past house guests, and they didn't include Mikey and Kirsten. Like, I just wanted them to, the other house guests, to see their face, and be like, who the hell? Like,
yeah, what? Oh man, let's talk about that a little bit. I mean, what did you think of that? Was that wasn't for the HOH competition? I thought it was gonna be like,
oh, you're smarter than I.
Really?
I didn't even think that it would be. I thought they were just like,
I was like, oh, this has got to be for HOH.
God, well, see, your brain is still you're still big brothered in there.
Well, I like when I'm watching now, I'm looking for different things because of this show. Where I'm looking for like, how can you beat it? And so like, how can you beat it? This is naturally the first way you can beat it is by fucking thinking everything's a part of a competition. You know, like
yeah.
I don't know. That's what I thought. But like, why? What was the point of it?
I don't know. Here's the point. They're going to ask a question like in the final 3, and it's going to be like before or after when you all watched the.
Good call.
Yeah.
That's where it is. You're 100% right. That's a huge call. Yep. God damn it. Okay. No, not breaking news. But yeah, you're 100% right. That's actually a great call. But yeah, I thought it was just kind of like it's filler. Like. I saw, I think it was Taryn from Rob Has a Podcast. I believe it was him. I don't know. But he was like, someone on Twitter was like, this is the craziest flip in the house. Like, and then last week there's a crazy flip. I mean, essentially with the whole America stuff. But then this week we have the craziest flip that's ever been this season, at least. And you're going to show almost 0% of it. Like, you're going to show a couple conversations and that's going to cover it. But the thing about it, like, and I agree wholeheartedly, but the thing that we all have to realize is that, like, live feeders don't mean a fuck to Big Brother, in my opinion. Like, really, they don't. They don't. In Canada, they don't even bring in a revenue, you know?
No, yeah. I feel like the live feed is not that angle, though. I feel, yeah, the live feeders are going to be upset, but it's also like they already made the episode, and from my understanding, this flip was like 24 hours. Like, they still didn't know who was going to go home.
And you're right. They can still show an edit of it on next episode, which is, I'm guessing they probably will, but, like... Because
if it's ever like 5 hours before eviction, Alejandra has a change of heart, and like I don't know, Kayla might have all of a sudden said, or who knows, maybe Ryan was being racist at the very end. None of us know really, because there's that blackout period.
Yeah. I just think they do too much cutesy shit on Big Brother Canada, in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of like outside, like what's going on in the you get to see
remember
your family.
The good characters of the show, like you know.
Yeah.
Remember Hamza? He was entertaining. Dude, you know.
You know something that like annoyed me that when I was watching that whole thing, half of them had a shirt that said Team Hummus.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, it was like somebody else had a team.
Hamza's got a fucking marketing empire right now.
Veronica had like Team Ver, like
yeah,
for whatever.
Yeah. I saw that where I was like, what the fuck is that? Who is Team Veronica? Yeah. I mean, we should also try to contact her, but I don't think she'll be on the show. I don't think she's gonna be on the show.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It was just like, what the fuck. You know, if you're in that house and you see Team Hummus shirts, you got to be like, what's going on in the outside world?
What is going on? Yeah. Well, and then Jesse was like, I'm going to Coachella, where they must think that they're fucking, like, I bet they're going to think they're fucking movie stars, you know? Like, they're probably in their head like, we're fucking famous, you know?
Yeah.
I bet that's got to be fucking insane. That's funny. That's so funny.
I was not a fan of those T-shirts. I feel like Big Brother should have said no.
I love it. Well, the thing, like, okay, so like John Party, I have a I literally was wearing it the other day. I have a John Party # Team John Party, Big Brother Canada 2. You know, where it's like I'm guessing a lot of people like started up their own little fucking like sell them some shirts, and then, you know, like it's a good way to make money off of fucking I don't know.
Somebody made a Team Cameron # BB Nerd Herd shirt like before the show even started.
Yeah,
and then
that's
they
how
just
it
ended up with like 50 of these, and nobody wanted to buy them. Obviously,
that's amazing. That's
so they're
cool.
like, "Can you help me sell these?"
Can you?
It's like, no.
No, I'd buy one in a heartbeat. I'd buy one right now.
# BB Nerd Herd.
Dude, a #
stupid.
Yeah, that's great, dude. I love that. Yeah, it's silly. I don't know. Like, I feel, I don't know. In my case, it was my one of my good friends, I guess. He started making shirts, but it's like I don't know. That's funny though. That's so funny. I saw the Veronica one and I was like, what? Oh wait, what? I literally that stopped me. Shit. What's
I don't think Big Brother should have showed them that. I don't.
Do you think that was giving too much of the outside away?
I feel like it is. I feel like it's showing that they like had some pull like in the community, and therefore like whatever side they were on might like the fans might like them, and if they want to appeal to the fans, they might be like, oh, who are they aligned with? Like, I don't know. There's a lot that I was diving into. That if you were in that house, you would dive into.
Yeah, of course. That's all you have to go off of. That's like new. That's like watching a TV show and be like, oh, let's talk about the TV show for around the water cooler that's here for 24 hours a day. Yeah. No, yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that it's a little bit too much. Yeah, you would think fucking like it's madness in the outside world. If I was in that video, I would have been like, can I say whatever I want? Like, Trump started World War III. Like, it's going down, ladies and gentlemen. You know, like
I'm sure they would have edited it away because freaking Marin's was just as boring as his personality. Yeah.
Oh shit.
There's a lot going on in his package.
What next? We've got Ryan, fucking the votes. His speech. I don't remember.
I like how you just listed off things that were bad about Ryan. It was like, can we think of a positive thing? Let's just brainstorm a positive thing that he did. He bonded with Paris this episode. He was playing pool. That analogy was
awesome. That was so fucking awesome. I agree 1000%. I like literally when I saw that, I was like, holy shit, like I can't believe I've never heard that before. Yeah. I thought that was so cool. Like that's like some Spencer wisdom, 100%. Like Spencer has some fucking like gem that he'll pull out of his ass every once in a while. I'm like, what the fuck? Where'd this come from? Like, man, yeah, when I heard that, I was like, holy shit. Even though I saw the chat and BMX was just like, damn, Ryan's smart. Or it's like, that, I don't know if that's ever been, like, theorized. Or, you know, like, that analogy has never been made. I haven't heard, like...
I thought it was a cool analogy, but I also saw a bunch of flaws in the analogy.
Well, no shit. Yeah, of course.
It was like, well, if you don't think of pool as the actual game of pool, like you just see 15 random balls. Like, what kind of person is playing free-for-all pool? This doesn't make sense. And are you the white ball? Like, or are you like a different ball? Because I scratch a lot. So
yeah. No, absolutely can't scratch. Yeah, of course. But like, at least that'll leave a mark on the game, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really liked the timing of when he was like, sometimes you have to use a ball to move another ball, and then he fucking does it. I don't know. That was probably some editing.
That's what I was thinking too. I thought that was some editing wizardry, but I was like, fuck, I don't care. I'll believe it. I'll believe that in 5 seconds because I love it, you know?
Yeah.
But again, like, the fucking power of editing is so real. Like, it can make you believe whatever the fuck you want. Like, anyone that doesn't believe in editing, fucking, that whole scene, I don't know.
Calicatty in the chat wants me to repeat the analogy. Basically, he's saying that Big Brother is like a pool game, or the game of pool, where basically you need to knock everybody else in the holes and be the last one standing. You have different alliances, the striped and the solids alliance, kind of like the red and the white room in this house. You also have to like we said earlier, to move a ball without like touching it, so you have to like use another ball that was the best part.
Yeah, there's direct contact where you can or the ball yourself, you can move it into the pocket, or indirect where it's like you bounce from one ball to another ball and get another ball into the pocket. Yeah, again, he was much more eloquent than I.
He was all smooth about it.
Fucking amazing. That was some beautiful TV. Like, that was really, really cool. I thought that whole segment was actually really awesome. And like, I don't know, really, really cool. Watch that part for sure. If you're gonna go back and watch the episode, that is worth it going back. I bet it's clipped on YouTube. I don't know. Who knows?
For sure.
Guaranteed.
Like, if anything is clipped from this episode, it's that
gotta
part.
be that. Yeah, that definitely, like, he should be proud of that moment. Like, or even coming up with that analogy. Definitely, like, very, very proud.
I could definitely see some BB like whatever super fans saying that like at the next casting call, being like, "Oh, like,
I'm gonna be
copying word for word of what."
I like Ryan's strategy of the ball theory. Yeah, we'll call it.
You don't even have to say it. It's just I did that a couple times.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. I just stole some phrase from some season that I know they've probably never ever listened to before. Yeah, and I played it off like myself.
You can too, kids. Yeah, there's only one more week left of Big Brother 20 casting. To be honest, I believe that's true.
Awesome.
Yeah, so get your tapes in, get your all that good stuff in.
Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. We absolutely approve of people.
The tapes work for me.
I was not a tape man. We should do a casting episode. They'll be on our Patreon. Oh, we could talk about that.
Hey, look at that! Look at that segue.
Yeah.
Whew!
That's perfect.
It's like
we're good at this. Yeah. No. Okay. So I started fucking around with Patreon. Patreon, for what those who don't know, is a website that people can pay creators, and creators can provide content and fun stuff for people. What we have right here is a free Patreon. You guys don't have to pay anything right now. We probably won't. I probably won't ever turn it up where you guys have to pay to get the audio only. So like if now we can put up audio only podcasts, and then you can use your favorite podcast catching app. Whatever it might be, the podcast app on iPhone. It might be Podbean. It might be Podcast Addict. I don't know how the
Podcast Addict is my thing.
That's what you use on Android?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so I use Podbean, and it sucks my asshole. So I think, like, I'm going to have to move to Podcast Addict.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of podcasts on there. And this is something that I've been like, McCrae, we should get on, like, the actual apps, because I'm more of, like, listening while I'm doing other things. Like, I'm not really down for sitting down and, like, watching it. So I feel like this is a greater way to reach a wider audience, and I
agree.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this.
Yeah, so again, it takes a lot of work on my end. I have to do a bunch of shit, and it's tough. So like the people that do subscribe, like on Twitch right here, like we appreciate it so much. That's literally what keeps me going. Like last episode, I thought was just so much fun. So that's why I made the fucking breaking news. That's why I started getting the Patreon working. Like, just like the more you guys give back to me, the more I become energized to like fucking make cooler and cooler stuff. But yes, now we have a link to get our podcast in audio only form, and it's on Patreon, and it'll be up couple hours maybe after tonight. I'll probably be too drunk to do it, so it might be tomorrow. That's the biggest problem. But the more money you give me, the more I'll be professional. So no, no, the more I'll be professional. For
sure, dude.
So our Patreon, I don't know the link to it.
You should just make it on the block. It is.
I think it's on the block. I think it is on Patreon on the block. Is it?
It's like we know what we're doing.
Yeah, you guys don't have to, like, there's no money, On the Block will forever be free for the poor kids, but sometimes we might try to, like, make a special edition episode. I don't know. We got to talk about this. We got to talk about figuring out ways to make it a little bit,
for sure.
But what else do we have? What's next in this episode?
Yeah, so I think I've said it before, but I really like that the people don't do shout-outs in Big Brother Canada. Maybe they're more strict about that up there.
I bet they are. They're very strict, and yeah.
Yeah, probably because they know it's going to get cut, because Big Brother Canada can do that.
Yep. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. So, but this season or Ryan's season. His whole story arc has been pretty terrible. Like he said when he said when he was talking to Arissa was basically saying what went wrong, and he's like, week 2 went wrong because nobody wanted to play the game like him, and it's like, Yeah, nobody wants to put up their allies. Like,
Yeah.
of course.
Yep.
Come on, you goofball.
Yep. Well, and that's the thing is, like, I think he was kind of right, because I think the problem is that if he would have won the game, or like won HOH 1 week earlier, if he would have won the first HOH, he could have set the pace for the game. He could have made, he could have, had people play the game that he wanted. But, like, I think because someone else determined the pace of the game, it wasn't to his likings.
That's true.
And, like,
because Johnny won and then decided not to use the veto. Like, he won the veto, decided not to use it. It's been a very passive game so far. There's not a lot of, like, activity going on. You got a lot of Alejandra moving around, but that's pretty much it. And I'm so glad she stayed over Rosina. Like, I'm sorry, Rosina, that you left, but, like, Alejandra is freaking amazing.
She's coming alive. She's 100% coming alive in this, like, middle of the game. Like, she's like, yeah, I'm in love with her. She's great. She's fucking fantastic. She's everything you want in a fucking, at least on the show, character. I don't know how she is on live feeds, but, like, on the show, she fucking fills every role. Like, her like, opening up the door, like, I'm in the can. Great. Well, that was such a great moment. I thought that was so fucking awesome. Like, she seems like she is a fucking cool person.
Yeah.
I definitely am excited to meet her.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people that I'm not excited to meet. And if I was, I wouldn't say it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm, like, least excited to meet, like, Liza. Mainly Liza. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah.
Like, on Monday, we should just ignore her. Just like, all right. And Liza.
Yeah.
Cameron, you got anything to say?
Yeah. Just only talk back and forth. Oh, man. She'd fucking murder us. She would. Oh, yeah. No, she helped me out a bunch. She's paying for a bunch of my stuff. Or she's covering me on some stuff. Like,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, travel, which is amazing because she's a fucking good person. I was like,
are you driving? You're driving?
Well, I mean, like, so we'll take a bus from Toronto to wherever, and then, like, so everyone will take a bus. You'll be on the bus with everyone else, which is fun. But, like, me, Anil, and
aren't you arriving, like, earlier? I don't understand, like, even the time.
Like, Friday we'll leave to a different place. We'll leave from Toronto. Yeah, we're going somewhere else. And then once we get, so we'll drive there. It might be like an hour and a half away or something like that. So I'm driving in the car with Liza and Anil, which is great because Anil's, I love Anil. But yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, let's, God damn it.
Dude, let's hear it. Let's hear the last part.
The final breaking news. Drop it. I need the want button. God damn it. Is it really quiet?
I'm, like, really loud. You're
super loud. I know. I got to figure out what I'm doing with these levels here. It's really tough. Yep. Now you're good, I think. Oh, you're probably louder than I am a little bit. Okay, the final breaking news. The final guest that we have isn't just one guest.
Whoa, hold on. You got Siamese twins?
Siamese twin guests that were on Big Brother Siamese. Oh, we're probably getting into trouble. Oof, that was problematic at most. Steve,
how was that?
You're lurking in the background, Steve. Okay, it's 2 guests for the price of 1 on Wednesday at 9:15 Central, 10:15 Eastern. We will have Hamza and Marin. They will both.
What? Both of them?
Yeah.
Oh my God! How? Why? What?
Yeah. Hopefully, it's on Wednesday. Hopefully, again, this is another one that we don't have solid confirmation, but we do have confirmation that Hamza and Marin will appear together on our show.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you think about that, but
that's crazy.
It's gonna be great. Yeah, because I was like, hey Hamza. The other day he started following me, and I was like, oh, like, hey, welcome to the family. Like, fucking, all of whatever.
Should I order a Team
generalities.
Honest shirt?
Yes, you
Sorry.
should. Yeah. No, I'm ordering one for you right now. But no, but like yeah, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'd love to do this show or whatever." We got there and he's like, "Would you mind if Marin did it with us?" And I was like, "No, that sounds awesome. Like, let's just do a fucking just a bash 'em up. I love it.
Let's get it in there. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Holy shit. I've already forgot who's coming on Thursday.
It's Mikey.
Oh yeah, Mikey. Fuck.
But that's the thing is like we might have to God damn it is breaking news, but we might have to switch it up a little bit, like because Mikey hasn't 100% confirmed for Thursday.
I've got the McUppets in chat. This is exciting.
Baby, McUps. Let's go. The but like and then yeah, Marin and Hamza haven't confirmed 100% for Wednesday either. I'd like to switch them. I'd like to have those two on the eviction night, but to me, I don't care because I'm just happy to have all of them on because I think they're all gonna be fucking great they're gonna be great episodes, you know. That's
amazing.
Yeah. Dude, I did some work today. I did some work on the block. It's the first time for fucking everything, you know.
You did a lot.
Thank you. I put some time in today.
Dude, I feel like you've done so much. You made the Patreon. Mm-hmm. You made the breaking news. It was already and made. You've established
breaking news. I didn't really make, but
hey, man,
I got imposter syndrome. I think everything I have done is fake. Yep.
I mean, if you're not subscribed, you know, just do it for McCrae. You know?
Yes. I would definitely appreciate it. Any of them, yes. I thought, just the reaction that we had last episode just fucking fueled me. I thought it was really fun. We got a lot of good stuff, and it was just like me fucking on the switcher. I thought I was just killing it, and
you were doing great.
I was like, oh man, I like this. I like being creative. So I'm just gonna kind of keep on with this. Eating beans, staying lean. I like
hearing the news on like the block, essentially.
You don't want me to tell you before.
No, I like that. I'm still like basking in it.
Yeah, we got some shit. And you even talked shit about Hamza and Marin earlier in the episode. I was like, perfect. Ooh, I wanted to say like, oh, like I would cut it. No, but I think it's even better. No, because I mean, we're both in the same boat.
I've talked shit about everybody.
Exactly.
I don't care.
Exactly. We're definitely gonna have to address the whole Marin eating slop thing.
Oh yeah.
I have to face that motherfucking thing just head first. We'll see. It's gonna be a fun one. That is gonna be a fucking blast.
You need to be like, hey, at BMX, hey, can we make this for 4 people now?
No, exactly. Sorry. Well, that's literally like I might have to. I've got plans in the works to do it. Otherwise, we're all gonna have to kind of jump on earlier too, so I can dial in everything, make it look good.
That's fine.
Yep.
I'm not working that day.
Perfect. What else? What do we got? I think, I blew my load everywhere.
Oh my god.
I mean, like, the payload's in.
Not much, man. This was a pretty good episode. I'm assuming we're gonna get more Ryan next episode, because it was looking like he was gonna stay in this episode. Like the edit was making it look that way, and then all of a sudden, it switched. So. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming there will be like some flashbacks, and we'll be able to cover that with Liza on Monday.
Yes, that's gonna be a fun one. Oh, I love Liza. And then the onion situation. That's what we'll do in Canada, right?
Yeah.
We're just gonna do a fucking raw onion.
Got that McUps in the chat.
Yep.
For Jay Preet and drunk ass.
Yep. So you're gonna take a big fucking just bite like an apple.
Yeah.
You look sick to your stomach already.
I haven't actually eaten an apple since my Big Brother experience because I got out because of the apple.
Oh, okay. So fuck apples.
I haven't even taken an apple in my stomach.
You need to eat onions.
All right. Yeah. You decide the onion. It could be the raunchiest onion.
What
I
do
don't
you
even
mean?
know
It's
if
gonna
that's
be
a thing.
white. It's gonna be a white onion, just fucking straight up. The thing is that like I've already decided that you take the bite, I'll take the next bite.
No.
Yeah.
Why
what
would
do
you do
mean?
that to yourself?
Because I love onions so much.
Should we put it on?
Oh, I'm gonna
somewhere?
be no. We're gonna be twitching it. We'll be twitching it live.
Oh,
from
we
Canada.
are.
Yeah. yeah.
Oh,
we'll be doing it live. It'll be a special edition of On the Block. If you all get nothing else from us being in Canada, like from On the Block, like that's the one thing we will do, guaranteed. We're gonna do the onion.
Oh my god.
Yep.
All right.
I'll probably get real drunk and throw up. Yeah, I'm gonna throw up 100%. I'm planning on it. What?
You're basically gonna like just ingest the whole onion.
No, I'm not gonna finish it off because man, a raw onion's rough. It's rough.
I don't want to hear that. What are you doing?
Oh, that's great. It is rough, but
saying,
hey, I'm gonna be with
really
you, brother.
you.
No, it's gonna fucking punch you
know
right in
you're
the
gonna be
goddamn mouth, and I'm gonna do it right after you. I'm gonna take a fucking just a big leap
Onions
chew.
make you cry, and you're not even like rubbing them on your eye. Just being around them makes you cry, and you want me to? That's the whole like chunk of it. Like that's disgusting.
Oh
I'm gonna be honest.
I can't wait.
But I'm not gonna hold back. I'm gonna do it.
You gotta do it. I'll do it with you. Exactly. I'll be there.
Perfect.
What else do we have? Is that it? We've covered it?
Yeah, that's it, man.
You look like you're about to cry.
I'm not gonna cry. Like onions do make you cry.
Well, the thing is that I don't even know if they have onions in Canada, so you might luck out.
Thank God. But why would they not have an essential vegetable?
Oh, because it's Canada. I don't know. They've only got poutine and maple syrup. That's their main two food groups. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get kicked out of Canada because I keep insulting Canada.
I hope not, because that's where I plan to live. If
right, that's my fucking that's my escape plan is Canada. Cameron, what's up? Yes.
So I said at the end we'll talk about the HOH spoiler. And Jay Preet in chat reminded me. Thank you.
Thank you. Jay Preet's a fucking legend.
Dude, I saw his video. It's pretty good.
No, I'm excited. I hope he makes it. Oh, it'd be amazing. HOH, the winner.
All right. Can I guess first?
You can guess first. Let's talk about how we would play the HOH competition, and then let's talk who the winner is. We're gonna.
Right.
If you guys don't want to hear spoilers, we're gonna push it even further. I'll give a clear, defined spoiler alert once we get there. Go for it.
All right.
What was I saying?
So next thing you got to do is get a spoiler thing.
Oh.
I'm just adding like stuff for you to do. I'm just like
where's my
I'm like your mom for
this is what I need though. I need inspiration.
All right, sorry. So who I think should win is Kayla. Like everybody turned their back. They saved Johnny just to come after her. This is an endurance comp that I feel like would benefit her size and stature. I'm happy that Johnny stayed because he's far more entertaining to me than Ryan. Mm-hmm. But I want either Kayla or Johnny to have won this.
Okay.
And the way I would have played it is depending on where I am in the house, stay on as long as possible.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like, if you're trying to win this motherfucker, let's play How Do We Break It. Let's play How Do We Break It before we actually see how it gets broken.
The problem is I don't actually know anything besides the 3 seconds that they showed on the screen.
Okay, so it was like a fucking like a cord coming off the top, or a rope with knots coming off the top. It was like a flat or like a straight down, and then it kind of did a diagonal where your feet go. So like that part is the part that confuses me. I don't know physics wise if like you're being a physicist, like how you'd play this one, because so my best idea would be you fucking lay flat against the the front part. You fucking try to like you climb up as high as you can on the rope and try to get as close as you can to the wall, decreasing your fucking gravity, right? Or like the pull of I don't know. That's right.
Then you got more of your upper body strength going on, and then I would feel like it'd be stand off of the thing.
Okay, so I also equate this to like James healing, like the way that he wins the wall is that he gets low. So like,
Yeah.
would it be better to like lower yourself down and try to like get into a crouch position at the fucking base of the part, right?
It was a rope competition, right? Like they were
Yeah.
holding them by a rope. Like, why wouldn't you just wrap it around your hand?
I think there's a rule against wrapping.
Okay.
Just like safety.
Yeah, because you
Safety.
could like
You fucking
dislocate
yeah,
like
exactly.
shoulder.
I'm still on. Just like your arms is hanging by goo.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I made myself.
Yeah. So basically, they're hanging. They're leaning back essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can like go on the wall. Then would that make sense? I don't think that you can. I think you gotta just hold on.
But then, like, what about getting low? Like, or like crouching at that
Yeah.
point? You know what I'm saying? Where it's like you get down to that spot. Is that gonna be
feel
good,
like,
or is it like your center of gravity might be too far to the right, so you might like it might be tougher.
No, what James was great at was like the fact that he could go down and do that other maneuver, and it was different because other people they were just stuck in that one position. Like the fact that he had mobility, like loosened up some muscles and like allowed like some muscles to relax.
The physics of it is like lower center of gravity, right? Like because you have a lower center of gravity, you don't have like as much to like fight against.
You're not removing gravity though. You're still same amount of weight in you.
No, yeah, of course you're not removing gravity, but you're taking like, oh man, it's so tough to explain. But like if your center of gravity is up here and you're leaning forward, it's gonna be fucking shitty. But if you take and you fucking like crouch it down just into your middle of your body, like you're not leaning as far forward. But I think Trevor actually took like, how can we reverse engineer the lower center of gravity and fucking put it into this comp? Because I think the problem is like the fucking weird place that they have their feet that like somehow counteracts the ability to do the lower center of gravity technique. I don't know. I'm so excited to see what they show us on Monday's episode, and we'll have Liza, who's just a fucking Amazonian woman. She'll tell us exactly how she would do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
All right. So spoil it. Give me the deets.
All right. So Johnny. Oh shit. Johnny loses. No.
Oh.
No. Spoiler.
You scallywag.
No. Spoiler alert. To be honest, Johnny wins it.
Oh. What the hell?
I'm trying to take everyone on a journey, an adventure. Johnny wins it. Yes. So like, I didn't give the spoiler alert that I said I was going to. So I'm worried. Yeah, but.
All right, 3 people.
But yeah, Johnny wins it. What does that mean? It's Dela going up, right?
100%. That's all he was talking about. If it's not him, he never means anything he ever says in the DR ever.
Canceled.
Ever. He's talking in rooms about how he can't wait to be this evil genius and then take out and like how he wants revenge.
What did he even put up?
There's not even a question in my mind. It's Dela. How do you know how far Kayla made it? Because like were they in the final 2?
No, I don't.
It matters.
No, I can't tell you. Or not that I can't tell you. I just don't know. Can't tell you.
We're keeping that a secret.
Yeah, it's privileged information. If you're a Patreon subscriber, actually, we'll tell you. But yeah, it's I don't know. I have no idea. I'm curious though. Definitely curious. That's gonna be a fun one to see.
It's gonna be good to finally see some emotion out of Kayla.
Oh
besides,
yeah, because the feeds were heating up as soon as they came back. They were fire. We're gonna see a lot of that. I missed a lot of it, but I caught the tail end of it. It seemed good. So we'll probably see a lot of that on the show. That'll be a good one for Liza. She's no stranger to controversy and getting it in.
Could you choose a different?
Stay hydrated. You've been live for just 1 hour. By this point in your broadcast, you should have consumed at least 4 ounces of water to maintain optimum hydration.
What about a beer?
This is not water, but this is booze, wine style, and I'm sure that I've consumed, if not more than that.
Wow.
Let's fucking finish it off. Cameron, what do you got to plug?
Just my Twitter, my Instagram, Cameron Hurd 210, and this podcast. You know?
Yeah, it's getting good.
I've seen a couple of you guys in the chat that aren't subscribed. You know, just throw us a subscription. It's free if you have Amazon Prime.
Well, no, and like you're right. Like we talked about it last night in my drunken stupor. I remember saying like, if you guys can't subscribe to our channel, if you can't throw out some cheers for us, like the one thing you can do if you don't pay for this at all is share it everywhere, share it to anyone. Like if people like Big Brother, people like irreverent comedy and bullshit, like, and just dumb people saying stupid shit, like they might like this. Just share it with everyone. Share it on Reddit. Share it on Twitter. I'll retweet it. You know, that's the one way you can help. Oh, there's a cheer coming in. Thank you so much, Mystery. That kind of stuff helps me out so much, especially going to Canada. That yes, I need my coffers refilled, as it were.
Thank you, Mystery.
Absolutely. But if you do have Amazon Prime, you can always subscribe to our channel up at the top right there. That gives us free money. It doesn't cost you a dime. It's fucking awesome. You get all the subscriber benefits like the Spencer emote, aka the Ryan emote. Yeah, we appreciate it. Now check out the Patreon. Awesome, Mystery. That's so fucking cool. We're gonna try to like incorporate more and more of like the viewers, but again, it's a slow motion process. Like yeah, it just takes me time to do all this shit, and that's why your donations fucking help. Let's do shout outs. Yeah. You got hamsterwatch.com for all your live feeds, recaps, and fucking snark awesomeness. Go to everythinghamsterwatch.com. You can buy stuff off of Amazon that helps her out directly. Definitely go support Hamster Watch. She's been here pretty much the longest, and literally, you know, these newbies are eating her up. Fucking definitely go check out because it's the best writing about Big Brother there is. BMX-TV.net. Thank you for so much for fucking letting me proselytize inside your own chat. I fucking talk about I talk about the stream way too much, and I'm guaranteeing everyone hates it. I know people fucking hate me, and I love it. So BMX-TV.net for all your live feeds and stuff needs. Riley Rage for the intro songs, and at EM__BB for the Ryan gifts. Thank you so much, because Ryan's gone. I know it's a bummer, but yeah, the stuff you've made that I can use on here, that you've let me use, is fucking awesome. It makes everyone laugh. You're a fucking legend. And please sub to the channel, which we talked about before. That's it. That's all I got. I think we covered everything that's known Big Brother universe. What else do you have, Cameron? Anything else? Any parting words?
Yeah, in the chat, Calicatty, I do go to BMX. That's how I watch the BB can. But no, that's it. That's it for me.
You can get your account verified in the chat, so we could both be in the chat.
Oh, I'm not a big
BMX pushing on the block.
I am. See, I watch it on a smart TV.
Oh, okay.
So I'm using I don't have like a keyboard.
That makes sense. No, that makes sense.
So
yeah, fuck it. Okay, great. That's all we got. Let me think. Oh, I updated the ending credits, so if you're a new subscriber, you will be in the ending credits. So it's another benefit of subscribing, getting those ending credits. Thanks everybody. It's been good. And we'll see you guys next time on the block. Bye-bye.